Fleetwood Town. Yes, boys. We didn't do very well at Blackpool, but now we're going to try at Fleetwood and hopefully get Fleetwood promoted this season. Just as I was last season, just as I did a few moments ago with Blackpool, I will be submitting all the games and we'll see if Fleetwood can get ourselves into playoffs and promoted to the Championship. Fingers crossed Fleetwood will have a fantastic season and yeah, hopefully we can get ourselves into the playoffs. Remember, 6 teams will qualify for the playoffs and 2 teams will be promoted this season. So let's begin our Fleetwood Town Career Mode Episode 1. With me, Stephen Lilly, on a Monday afternoon. So I hope we're all doing well today. Most people find Mondays a bit dull and boring, but Monday can be sometimes Monday can be dull and boring, but sometimes it's brilliant. So don't doubt Monday. People doubt Monday thinking, oh, it's Monday, why do you have to go up for school or college or whatever? It's just a day, lads. Once you get through Monday, then the rest of the week flies by. That's what I always say. Once we get to Monday, which we are today, you watch tomorrow. Tomorrow will fly by, and then Wednesday will come, Thursday will come, Friday will come, then it'll be weekend again, and it'll be like, whoa, flipping it. So, all I'd say is for people that doubt Monday, just don't think of it as a boring day. Just think of it as, right, it's whatever you do. Think of that. Think once I get the day started, then it ends really quickly, and then the next day comes along. It's like buses. Like you wait for a bus, and then another bus comes 10 minutes later. Just think about it that way. But anyway, let's start this one now. We start against Peterborough. Yeah, so just like I say, if you've got any doubts about the day and you're not too keen on Mondays, which most people probably not, it's just natural, lads. Just take the positives. Here we go. Then first game is a loss, but we're gonna take time to gel because it's the first game, isn't it? And teams take a bit of time to gel, but then when they start getting on a winning streak, then they start to believe. So it's the first game. Hopefully against Wimbledon we can get a result, and it'd be good to see a result. But like I said, teams have to gel. If they gel, great. If they don't, doesn't matter. But there you go, lads. There you go. Look, a win. We've got 3 points there, so we've got 1 win on the board. So now we play Ipswich in a cup game. But as I said, lads, once a team starts to gel, they start to get on a streak. And you know what I mean? When they get on a streak, and there we go, look, we've got another win there. That's 2 wins, a cup win as well. But like I said, lads, when teams get on a streak, then they start to believe. So we won against Wimbledon. Now we've got Doncaster and Wickham on the way. Can we extend our 3 points? But every game is going to be key. And there we go, another victory. So now we're on 6 points. So 6 points for Fleetwood. And now we've got Wickham. Can we extend the winning streak to 3 against Wickham? Yes, now we've 3 games, 3 wins now. That's 9 points, and we're now in the playoffs as we take on Accrington. Look, we've played 4 games. We've got 3 wins from 4 games. Now we're playing Accrington. Then we've got Liverpool in the Carabao. But look at it now. There's another win. Look, that's 4 wins on the bounce. Look, that's 12 points now, and now this is where Fleetwood start to believe that they can be promoted. Everybody feels like everybody feels we're not gonna have a great season. We're not gonna win most games. Most games are gonna be tough, but lads, in life, some things are tough, some things aren't. But look, you see that now. Look, 4 wins in a row, and now we're in promotion. That's just how the league rolls, lads. It's just how the league goes. Like sometimes you'll get a good result. You'll think, oh, it was a bit of a negative result, but we got the points. Look, see that? We got a point. So we're growing as a team. Fleetwood are growing as a team, and I just want to say, if there's any Fleetwood fans watching, good luck for the rest of the season. I hope Fleetwood have a good season. I'd like to see them in the Championship one day, but it'd be nice to see a new team come up. Obviously, it was nice to see the likes of Wickham and Rotherham coming up there, bursting through the rankings. We had some really good teams come up. Obviously, we got the likes of Wickham Wanderers coming up. We've got Rotherham come up. We've got some nice teams. Obviously, Coventry coming up as well. Coventry, Rotherham and Wickham now all in Championship territory. Obviously, we've got the likes of Watford who've come down. We've got Bournemouth who's come down. We've got Norwich. It's just very, very hard to call who's going to win, because like it's hard who you think's going to win the National League, and then obviously League 2, who's going to win League 1. Everyone will probably ask who think they're going to win League 1. Then you've got teams, then you think to yourself who's going to, because it's that tight, who's going to win each league, because like, let's be honest with you, it's like who's going to win League 2? Who's going to win League 1? We don't know who's going to win League 1. We don't know who's going to win the Championship, and we don't know who's going to win the Prem. It's just mad. Football is mad. And we don't know, every league you think, I think this team's going to go up. But then you shock yourself because you think the team's going to go up. Like last season, I thought Cardiff City would go up in the playoffs. And they ended up losing to Fulham in the playoffs. So then I messed up there. So all I'd say is, if you think your team's going to be safe, make sure you think. Because I didn't really think, I said I thought Cardiff would go up, right? And it ended up being Fulham, Leeds and West Brom who all went up. And I was completely wrong. I thought Cardiff would be up there. I thought Swansea would be up there. I thought maybe like Sheffield Wednesday would be up there. Obviously, well, they've had a 12-point deduction, which is a bit hard on them. But Sheffield Wednesday will bounce because they've not played, haven't played rubbish. Put it this way: all the teams in the Championship are not rubbish. Wickham's had a bit of a poor start, if I'm honest with Wickham. There's no disrespect to Wickham Wanderers or Rotherham. Rotherham's had a really good start, so it's nice to see Rotherham getting a couple of wins on the bounce. Obviously, got a good win against Wickham. Wickham have been struggling in the league, which I feel sorry for Wickham because they're a very, very good team, and I feel sorry for them. But like I said, lads, none of the teams in the Championship are weak. None of them. And I'll say this on behalf of the Prem. I say this now. There's no weak teams in League 2. There's none in League 1. There's no teams weak in the Championship. There's no weak teams in the Prem. Like, we thought, guys, and this is not a joke, there's no disrespect. So if I say your team, don't be like thinking, oh, why is it talking about our team like that? And I'm being honest with you guys. I'm being honest when I say this. I didn't think Sheffield United would stay up, but they did. And I said to myself, I didn't think Leeds would do very well, but Leeds would seem to be doing really well. They got a win the other day against Fulham. I didn't think Fulham would come up. I didn't think West Brom would have a good start. West Brom have played a couple of games. They haven't really got a result yet. But you've got to think though, Leeds have done very, very well. Leeds have come up. They lost heavily to Liverpool. They lost by 1 goal. They got 3 past Liverpool, which isn't easy because Liverpool are a hell of a team. And so they did well to only lose 4-3, and then obviously, like I said the other day, they beat Fulham, who have also come up. They beat Fulham 4-3 the other day. They've got a big 3 points. Now Leeds are shocking the league. Sheffield United lost in their first game to Wolves, so it's going to take for them time to gel. And they've got Aston Villa tonight, so that's going to be interesting to see how United bounce back. Obviously, Aston Villa, they've not really played a game yet. It's interesting to see what Villa are like. So many teams that you could call that is going to win the league, but it's so hard to call. Alfie will probably agree with me on this. There's so many good teams in the Championship and the Prem and League 1 and League 2. It's so hard to call who's going to win each league. I'm not wrong though, am I, Alfie? He's not there. I'll tell him in a bit. But
hello.
Oh, hello. Now, I was just saying, right, Alfie, on stream, like, there's no weak teams in the leagues, is there? There's not one team that's weak, is there?
What league?
All leagues, like League 2, there's no dead teams in League 2 or League 1 or Championship or Prem, is there? There's no dead teams. There's no teams that are like, they're terrible, they're crap, they can't win.
Well, they're not really, but to be fair, all of the leagues are good leagues.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I said even though like Wednesday got a 12-point deduction and but put it this way, right, Alfie, when United come up, we thought United are going to do terrible, didn't we? And United did really well. And everyone thought, oh, Leeds are going to be absolutely terrible. And Leeds have come up in shocking league now, aren't they? Like, obviously, they beat Fulham the other day. So I said, Yes, I mean, there's no teams that you think they're not going to do very well. They're going to have a crap season, not going to get any points. But think about it, right? We didn't think West Brom would have a poor start, but West Brom have had a poor start. But you might find when the season grows on, West Brom and Fulham might be challenging the big teams for trophies, won't they? Like I got to say, it's very early in the season to call which team's going up, isn't it? Which team's going up, which teams are going down in the league. It's that hard to call. And I'm not trying to be like harsh towards Wednesday or United or Arsenal or Liverpool or wherever. I'm not trying to be harsh to it. I'm just being. It's just my opinion, innit, Alf? We all have opinions. So what I was saying to the stream is, I was completely wrong, Alf. I said Cardiff to win the playoffs, and I was completely wrong. But then this season, I've said Sheffield Wednesday to get a playoff spot, and I'm not saying they won't do, because they might do. They might get a playoff.
Yeah, we have got the point deduction.
Yeah,
but you never know.
That's what I mean. You've not got really a bad deduction now. You've only got -8 points, haven't you? So it only takes Wednesday to win like the next 3 games, and they're back to 0 points. Then, aren't they? Then they could start challenging other teams. But like I said though, Alpha, there's only like a couple of teams that have got points. Like obviously Derby's not got any points yet. Wycombe's not got any points yet.
No.
So it's going to be interesting.
So we do have a chance.
That's what I mean.
It's just shocking that Derby didn't have any points.
I know. I thought Derby would beat Luton, but I was wrong. I was shocked that Luton beat Derby. I watched final score. You know, final score because it tells you about all fixtures and all that. And when I saw Luton 2, Derby 1, I was like, oh my god, how are Luton Town beating Derby? It's like, what the hell? That's the problem with football. You can't predict who's going to win, can you? You can't predict this team's going to win by about 2 or 3 goals. Like with Wednesday, no one expected Wednesday to go to Cardiff and win 2-0, did they? They thought Cardiff would give them more of a challenge. They didn't really give them a challenge, did they, Cardiff? But then, got to give credit to Watford. Watford are a good team.
Has done really well in the Prem for over a couple of years now.
That's what I mean.
But when I saw them in Championship, and I saw them were playing them, second game of season, I was crapping it.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. There's no... What I mean is when I mean they're not dead, I mean like they're not crap teams. There's some teams that could like shock the league. Like you might find, I don't know, you might find Leeds. I'm not saying Leeds will win the league or anything stupid like that, but you might find Leeds are pushing up top half at table come rest of the season. They might start getting on a run. Yeah. Because it only takes, like I was saying, football, it takes a team to start getting on a run and start winning loads and loads of games, and they got on a big run. Like with Liverpool last season, Liverpool went on a good run, didn't they? Went on about 4 or 5 games unbeaten, didn't they? Until they got beaten to Norwich, but then they were on a run. So you might find like Wednesday. I know they've got a point that should be. You might find at some point of the season Wednesday might go on a big run and they might start winning a ton of games, and then other teams can't catch them because they're playing really well.
Like we used to.
Yes, I mean. Even though Alpha, even though you don't, even though you're not really a fan of Arsenal, you still think they're a good team, and I
am a fan of him, but not as I used to be.
Yeah, but you got to think that
I still like him.
You got to think though, right, Alfie, even though I like Wednesday, my second favourite team, I've got no disrespect to Sheffield Wednesday, and I've got no disrespect to United either. It's just, I just like Sheffield teams. I don't know why. I've just got a thing for Sheffield teams, like, because I thought to myself, right, I thought if I'm going to be a Sheffield fan, and I'm being honest when I said this, I prefer Sheffield Wednesday because I'll tell you why. What problem with United fans is I've got no disrespect with United. It's just because, just the way. Like, you know, like with Leeds, I used to like, oh, Leeds are really dirty and all that garbage and all that rubbish. But what I'm being honest with is, I'm going to, alright, one sec, I'm in